Live from Fred DeLay Gymnasium on the campus of Union University in Jackson, Tennessee, Flow Sports proudly presents Game 3 of the Union University Volleyball Classic. Hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly, and we've already had fantastic action in the first two games this morning, and we're running about 50 minutes behind schedule because of the long game just preceding this one. But this will pit the host team, Union University's Lady Bulldogs, against Southern Arkansas's Mule Riders that they played in the opener this morning and took care of Edward Waters College from Jacksonville in 3 straight sets, 25-9, 25-14, and 27-25. So they've already had their taste of game action. For the Lady Bulldogs, they want to finally get one under their belts in last week's Volleyball Classic here on this same floor. They were competitive in every game but ended up losing all 4 that they had for the weekend. So they definitely want to turn things around. They play this one, and then they play Southwest Baptist that just defeated Catawba. They play them later tonight. Union will serve it. And Reese Davis, the ever-dependable senior, will be serving. Counted on for so much leadership on this Lady Bulldog team. The Mule Riders, we saw what kind of talent they had. Brinkley Downhauer, as we get it underway, that one almost up to the grid. And Marie Trosian, she's going to be tough in the front line, unquestionably. Here's the high set. And Tarosian curling it over. This is a good volley to open, and Reese knocks it right into the net. So Southern Arkansas out to the lead, 1-0. And in to serve on this one, Macy Shaver. She did a terrific job in the opening game. She is a senior from Prosper, Texas. Off the net. There's the high set. And Union will not be able to control that. Perfect delivery by Landry Rogers, the senior from Salado, Texas. And Macy delivers. And another high set, good front line block. And they could not make it on the third opportunity, and pretty much Whaley knew it. Gave it the best shot she had, so it's a 2-1 lead for Southern Arkansas. And here's Hope Harrington. I just met her mom right before this game. She is here all the way from Tampa. And the point goes back in the other direction. Hope's mom says she follows the telecast on Flow Sports constantly. And so many of you parents, I know that you enjoy it. We are glad we can bring it to you. And I say hello to all of the moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers and sisters, and good friends of all of these players. And I know if you have somebody that belongs to you out here on this floor, they mean especially a lot to you. And here is Brinkley Downhauer from Springtown, Texas. And they get the curl back over close to the net. Reese with the setup. Good recovery from the middle line. Off the defenders. Sydney Whitaker from Ruther Glen, Virginia. And Union trails at 4-2. Sydney will go back to serve. She has a pounding serve. She doesn't get the run and jump, and that's one of those that sometimes will freeze the front line because you wonder if it's going to go over the net or stay under. Good save in the backcourt. Is it in? Point to Union, and that was probably fractions of inches. Whitaker to deliver. High set. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds. It was a good attempt on the part of Whaley and Olivas, but it went to their right, well beyond the stripe, so we're even at 4. Sidney with the serve, and that's going to be chasing him all the way back. This one has to go. Nice recovery by Southern Arkansas, but delivering it right over the corner. Good job by both Hamill and Marie Tarosian up front. Sidney with Union in its first lead at 5-4. And the block is successful on the part of Southern Arkansas, so we're all deadlocked at 5. And here is Isla Olivas from Fort Worth. And that's one of those when you're trying to curl it back over, and it can slip off of your hands as well. That's what happened to Dylan Tolliver. And we had a whistle, and I think that confused everybody. Now, I'm not sure if that point is going to be allowed. I think we're just going to replay the point. 6-5. I think Kristen Blackburn was confused as well. Line drive serve. Low set. And that's where geometry comes into effect. Instead of the pound, just a slight curl over the net. And perfectly delivered. And here's Olivas. Tarosian pounding it. And off the hands of Shaver. So Union closes within 8-6. And Marie Tarosian to serve. She's already had 2 kills in the game and 2 points. Young lady from suburban Chicago. And that one's wide. It was a good effort. But Hudson just could not control the trajectory as she was dipping low to try to dig it out. Good reaction over by Whitaker. Union's court awareness has been strong, and that one long. Well, he ruled it actually in. From our vantage point, it looked as though that it was a shade long, but that's why he's down on the floor and we're not. 10-7 lead now for the Mule Riders. And Ava Tanner from Brock, Texas, 5'10" senior to serve it. And Ava with the set. They block it up front. That was set up beautifully by Hudson. And we got timeout, 11-7. It is Southern Arkansas over Union.
Your life, your home,
your business, your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Well, while we were gone, the Mad Mopper made her first appearance this afternoon, and she did a great job of cleaning the floor, but she didn't have her friend with her who usually races her up and down the floor while she mops. Hopefully we'll see her on camera before this afternoon is over. I'm sure we will. Collision. And I think one of the problems there is that they didn't want to collide further into their own players. So Union closes it to within 11-8. And here comes Dylan Tolliver to serve. She gets that run and jump serve. And that one is not going to be caught. That one almost went out into the hall where the academic area is at Union. Tolliver delivers. She's a sophomore. And that one just had too much behind it, and so Union cannot close it, but to within 2, and now it's back out to 12-9. And here for Southern Arkansas, Jada Hudson from Grandview, Texas. Boy, she had some fine moments in the opener today. And up against the post, unable to get it over. That was a wicked angle to try to do that. Mule Riders by 4. Hudson just has a lot of energy about her all over the floor. And there goes the Mad Mopper. She's right there. She goes with a lot more speed than the guy that we have during basketball games that we call cowboy curling, because he mops the floor like he's in a curling match. Into the net, they save it. Good concentration by the Mule Riders. Is it in or is it wide? It is in, apparently. Again, the geometry was perfect on that. Sometimes it is a matter of inches as to whether you get or lose the point. Reese Owens. And Reese slaps it back over and gets the point. And to serve now, it is Ashley Pruitt from just down the road in Memphis. Into the net, but they save it. That's been great concentration twice on the part of Tanner. In between the defenders in that quadrant, they found the gap and it froze them. And that's one of the things that we saw this morning that this Southern Arkansas team does so well. They find the gap where the defenders are. Slamming that one home, Hope Harrington. That's her second kill of the afternoon, and here comes Reese Owens once again. That one had some spin on it. Here's the high set. Blocked, but recovered by the front line. Blocked again. Reese slams it. And too much protein. Back to the 5-point margin for the Mule Riders. 30 minutes after the end of this one, it'll be Arkansas Monticello against Edward Waters, unless the coaches agree to a 20-minute between games period, which is what happened right before this one. That's one of the reasons because of that long one that we just had. There you go, slamming it home. Hope Harrington. She has that big height advantage, and she can whip it. Hope, a 6-footer from Spokane, Washington, but transferred from St. John's River State College. Good blocking, it hung up on the net. Tremendous teamwork by Whaley and Olivas. You can just see their concentration and how intense it is on the floor. 5-point lead, and that's been largely what it's been for the Mule Riders since this first game started. It's in. Just barely, but that's all it has to be. It can be 2 inches, and it's in. Brickley Dauenhauer to serve. Blocked up front. And it was just outside, so it's a 19-12 lead now, as wasn't sure whether Kristen Blackburn was going to take a timeout. Allie Harrell has to be very pleased with what she's seen of her team so far this afternoon, as she was when they won the opener of this classic. It was blocked, but off the hands of the front line of Union. And timeout called, 20-12. It is all Southern Arkansas. We'll be back in a moment.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Southern Arkansas has controlled this one from the outset, and they're up by 8 with the young lady from Springtown, Texas, Brinkley Dauenhauer, the sophomore, delivering. Blocked up front. High set. Excellent save on both ends. Well, that's determination of Sydney Whitaker. And the Virginian just clobbers it home and closes it to within 7, and she gets back to serve. Wide. That one was like going around too quick on a ball during a baseball game. Had a lot of power on it, but it went into foul territory. 4 away from a victory in the first set. High jumping serve for Olivas. High jump, great trajectory on the part of Marie Tarosian. 5 points for Marie. And Union trying to make a rally. And Marie to serve it. In between the two backcourt defenders. And some personnel switches. And coming back to serve, it is going to be Ava Tanner. She's 5'10" as they list her. She looks more like she's 6 foot. And again, they could not get it in a proper setup for the front line, so it's a 9-point lead, 2 points away from victory for Southern Arkansas. Blocked up front. Wide. Too long. Game point. Tanner to serve. She's already had 1 ace today. And that one trying to desperately save it, and they did. That's in. Reese Owens just slam, bam, thank you, ma'am on that one. And here once again, the Mad Mopper trying to get things spruced up here and not have any slick spots on the floor. I mentioned to her last weekend that we could have more suspense if we put a mask on her, and it would be like the Masked Singer on Fox. Be the Masked Mopper instead of the Mad Mopper. That's it. Perfectly delivered by Katie DeLong, and first set goes to Southern Arkansas 25-15. We'll be back with game 2 after this. And they've had to clean up some slick spots on the floor. And I may have mentioned, I did at least in the other two games, that this has been a tough 36 hours or so weather-wise here in the Jackson area because we have been hammered with the rain remnants, not so much the wind, although yesterday we had some tropical storm force winds. But it has been a tough time as far as the rain remnants from Hurricane Francine as it has fallen apart, but has left a lot of rain. We've had flood advisories here in the Jackson area. So we're glad all of this is indoors. And the first serve goes to Southern Arkansas. And pounding it off of the Union defenders. And gaining the first point. And Allie Harrell's team looks as sharp as it did in the opener at 9 o'clock this morning. Well, how about that? When you get Vanya Stefanovic and she rears back and fires, that's one of those that you don't want to run straight into that. She gets that wicked downward flight as the ball crosses the net most of the time. They could not, oh my goodness. That's something you don't want to see is Stefanovic running her head into that scorer's table. She's okay. Downauer will be back to serve. She's just fun to watch. This morning, she was all over it. She's already had an ace and 2 digs this afternoon. And you had a whistle. And the point goes to Southern Arkansas. Mule Riders up 3-1. And they just seem to be very relaxed, collected out on the floor. And we're waiting on the signal, and she usually gets that run and jump type of serve. High jump in the pound. Excellently delivered by Olivas. Downauer just waits for the precise moment. She gets such high body extension when she releases the ball. Going with a pound by Marie, but it is blocked. Almost went too far beyond the line. Blocked by the up front. Great combination by Marie Terosian and Hope Harrington. So Union returns to service. And Marie is going to deliver. Trailing 4-2, Union down 1-0 to Southern Arkansas. Now that one's trailing backwards, but Reese Owens with a strong one. Reese goes for it again, and it goes into the net. Just couldn't get up high enough. So back to serve, Isla Olivas. And you can see mouth wide open for Hope Harrington, and when that happens, you know that she is on the warpath. And she goes back to serve with Union down 5-3. All right, this one must go. Backcourt does a good job. Hope was on top of it. But they're into the net, so it goes back to the Mule Riders. And they're staying on top of it 2 to 3 points all the way through. Sort of a flat-footed serve for Tanner. And Reese reared back on that one. And Union got the point. So here's Ashley Pruitt. And it was just inside, and so that's going to send Hudson back to serve. Jada Hudson from Grandview, Texas, 5'10" senior. She's already had 13 attacks at the ball today. Okay. That's one of those that when you were a kid playing volleyball in the backyard, your mom says, now you shouldn't be hitting that ball that hard. The difference is, tell you what, Reese can let it fly. And so can Katie DeLong, the young lady from Overland Park, Kansas. Got a big grin on her face after that. And it is in. They took a gamble. And perfect corner delivery for Sadie Cabish. Block. Perfectly done by Landry Rogers, the 5'10" senior. This school may be in Arkansas, but the bulk of the players are from Texas. And it's wide, so it's now up to a 6-point margin. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kristen Blackburn doesn't call timeout if this one gets further out of hand. Block up front. Double teaming on that one between Katie DeLong and Isla Olivas. Blocked again. That's geometry for you. Olivas up high, delivering it downward, and as we figured, Kristen Blackburn takes timeout as Union is down 13-5.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
We've only been at this one 34 minutes, and Southern Arkansas dominating again in the second game, 13-5 after winning the first 25-15. And Union has just not been able to get in sync against this challenging attack. And this is an excellent defensive team on the part of Southern Arkansas. And continuing to serve, Sadie Cabbage. In between the defenders. That's what you like to see if you're a Union fan, is to see her find the gap in that quadrant of up front players, and that's what they did, 13-6. Here's the set. And let's see if they stay in the net. No, they don't. It is off the Union defender's hands, and it goes back the other way, 14-6. And they are satisfied that there's not a slick spot there on the floor. And here comes Macy Shaver once again. This senior is tremendous. And just no way for Reese Owens to be able to catch up to that one. So they are up 9 and just appear to be coasting at this point. And that time, Stefanovic with the exclamation point. And Vanya will go back to serve. She gets extreme body extension there. Front line delivered that point for Union. Reese Owens playing back deep for the Lady Bulldogs. There's the set. All right, this has to go. Reese, a very high set. They're going to rule. So the violation gives it back to Union, down 6 now at 15-9. Vanya still serving. And that's one of those serves that when it hits the top of the net and appears to somewhat do a tightrope walk, it freezes the defender. So Union has closed it to within 5 here in the second game. More in a moment.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Has your home comfort?
Well, we're back here at Fred DeLay Gymnasium. Steve Beverly with the action. Union trying to make a rally, but into the net for Stefanovic. So it's back to the 6-point lead for the Mule Riders. And patiently delivering the serve, Brinkley Dowenauer. Off of the hands of Vanya. And just tremendous energy on the part of this Mule Rider team. They've had everything well in hand. Gets that downward curve on her serve, but on that return, so did Hope Harrington, her 5th kill of the afternoon. Marie Terosian leads with 6 for Union. On the other side, Hudson has 6. Right into the net. So Union cannot shake the 6 to 7 point leads on the part of Southern Arkansas. And Olivas with the serve. Off the hands of the front line. So Union will get another service chance. And it will be Hope Harrington. Hope 5 kills, 1 dig, 5.5 points. And front line could not block that powerful one from Whaley. Back to serve for the Mule Riders is Ava Tanner. Good recovery for the ladies in blue. There's a high curving set. And unfortunately, Stefanovic could not get out of the way of her own shot. And it tagged her on the back. And so 5 away from victory in the second set is Southern Arkansas, pardon me. We've got Southwest Baptist here this weekend, and sometimes it just comes out. Medium set, and Reese Owens rifled it. But the return goes between the defenders in that quadrant. They found the gap. Southern leads it by 10. Tanner, 9 assists on the afternoon. That one hung up in the net. Give Union the point. And the Lady Bulldog fans who are here want to see about a 7 or 8 point run. You don't have many students here because a lot of them are still in Friday classes unless they decided not to go. I used to be a professor here, and I know what that's like. All right, Ashley Pruitt delivers. And the block up front. Good combination between Reese Owens and Hannah Hamill. Here's the high set. Gonna go for it again and connecting. Katie DeLong. 2 away from victory in this second set. High jumping serve. And they're going to have to stretch for this one. And they retrieve it. And it's blocked, but it went out of bounds. So Reese Owens back to serve. 4 digs, 1 assist, 4 kills today for Reese. Here's the high set. Good quick reaction by Tolliver. But the point goes to Southern Arkansas, and it is game point. And Sadie's going to try to deliver it. And that one just went too far and was right on top of the net. And the Mule Riders have taken their second straight game by identical score of the first one, 25-15. So Union has a lot of work to do to try to get back into this one. And Southern Arkansas would love to make it through 2 straight games in which they have swept. We'll see what happens in the third game after this. Steve Beverly back with you in Jackson, Tennessee on Flow Sports, and we are ready for Game 3. Southern Arkansas taking the first 2 games by identical 25-15 scores, and so the home team has a lot of work to do in order to try to come from behind and send this to a 4th and 5th game. And checking back in for Union is Dylan Tolliver. And going back to serve is the freshman, Carly Charles from Nolensville, Tennessee. This has just been a steady, workmanlike effort on the part of the Mule Riders, just as it was when they took on Edward Waters in the opener this morning and swept that one 3-0. They were pushed in the third game of that before winning 27-25. And here we go for Game 3. Good save. In between the defenders. Smart move on the part of Katie DeLong. And Katie has had 5 kills this afternoon. She's behind Hudson, who has 7. And here comes Macy Shaver to serve. Boy, that back row for Union has had to hit that floor early and often, but an excellent block. Whitaker leading the charge on that one, and we're tied at 1. And Dylan Tolliver to serve. Good recovery. And the block. And the point to Union. They blocked it out of bounds. So Union with one of its rare leads in this contest, and you'll take any one that you can under those circumstances, up 2-1. It is in by the narrowest of margins. And hustling back to serve, the dependable Brinkley Dowenauer. She just has such excellent concentration. Yep, that was a double hit. Olivas did the best she could with that, but bouncing off, she couldn't avoid her hands hitting it a second time, and Union back to the lead. Sydney Whitaker. That one up to the grid. And pounding that off of Union's front line with a strong delivery was Jada Hudson. And Olivas will be back to serve. They're going to have to chase this one, and this one has to go. You run through drills like that in practice, knowing that you got to get a big one over the net. That was great body extension by Hudson. And that one was Marie Terosian rearing back, but it was just too strong. Went almost to the free throw stripe and beyond. And Olivas delivers. Gets a high jump on her serve. Too long. Charles firing on it, but was probably about 2 feet beyond the stripe. Remember, 20 or 30 minutes after this one, it'll be Arkansas Monticello against Edward Waters. Edward Waters played this morning. This will be Monticello's first game action of the Classic. And that one off of the front line. And again, they're getting spin on their returns. It makes it very difficult to control up front. All right, that's a very high set. This has to go. It did. Off of the elbow of Charles. This has been a very patient team. I think that's one of the best ways to describe Southern Arkansas. They're just patient for the right shot. Olivas line drive into the net. She'll check out, and coming in is Sadie Cabbage. And Marie Terosian back to serve for Union. Always enjoy hearing from her parents, whether they're here or if we hear from them from watching the Flow Sports telecast. Front line delivers. Good defensive effort on the part of Hope Harrington. And Terosian to serve again with Union down by 2 in this third game. It's do or die for the Lady Bulldogs. Just a little curl up front. Block up front, but let's see if they say they were in the net. Nope. Point goes to Union. 7-6. Terosian feeling a little bit more confident. Into the net. Allie Harrell sending in a couple of subs. And to serve it, Ava Tanner. Block up front. Perfect combination for Moultrie and Hudson. We haven't mentioned a lot about Lauren Moultrie. 5'11 senior from Fairburn, Georgia, and a transfer from Georgia State. Here's your set. Tell you what, Tolliver has had to work overtime in the backcourt. The point goes to Union. 9-6, Tolliver has just been all over the floor to try to scoop up some of these low ones. Hope Harrington to serve. And this has to go. Blocked well up front by Moultrie. And again, and the point. Moultrie and DeLong teamed for that one. Still with a field goal lead for the Mule Riders. And to serve it is Hudson. And just making sure that no one was going to get to that. That was an exclamation point from DeLong. And that one was wide. Charles thought she had the angle, and she was close. She was only about maybe 8 inches away from the stripe. Trying to go between the defenders and almost managed it. Block and a save. And again, finding the gap in the quadrant. And Moultrie connects. 13-7 game. Moultrie has come on strong since she entered the contest. And that one was definitive by Carly Charles. And Ashley Pruitt's going to go back to serve with Union down by 5 in what could be the elimination game of the match. There are no words for that. There was no exclamation point. There were about 4 of them from Moultrie. Into the net. It's 15-8. Union will play again tonight at 7 p.m. against Southwest Baptist. Southern Arkansas's next action will be at 1 o'clock tomorrow against Southwest Baptist. And they got to get that one clean. And it looks as though the Mad Mopper has exited the building. And that one from Sydney Whitaker had a lot of spin on it while it was on the downward flight, which always makes it difficult for the front line of the opponents to handle. And here is Reese Owens. And they just rally right back. And that was Landry Rogers. 16-9 lead as they attempt to finish off this match in straight sets, just as they did against Edward Waters this morning. And this one has to go. And you had no way of knowing which way that one was going, and it went up on the bar above the shot clock for basketball, and so 17-9 your score. And Shaver to serve. It's just been a very confident, very well-oiled Southern Arkansas team. That was an excellent recovery from Rogers. And that one goes short and wide. (18-9), and Kristen Blackburn calls timeout. We'll take 1-2.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
The biggest thing for me was realizing the value that you receive from a Christ-centered education.
You'll have some things modeled for you that you're not going to get at a big secular state school, even though it might be cheaper, and that's a big deal to sit under somebody who loves the Lord, who loves his craft, and who's ready to impart all of that to you.
Definitely don't write off a university just because of costs, especially Union. They really do help students generously with financial aid.
18-9, and Southern Arkansas still serving with Macy Shaver. And this has just been a very workmanlike performance from the Mule Riders in all three games of this match. I would have been surprised if after that cannon that came from Whitaker, if Cabbage could have saved that one. It's just no way. She was a target. Dylan Tolliver to serve. The picture just told the story. She saw where the gap was and just absolutely powered it home. Brinkley Dowenauer. Blocked up front, but Union recovers. And Reese went high, but the ball went into the net. 5 away from capturing their second consecutive straight set victory. Brinkley to serve. Well, they managed to save it. And what defensive play on the part of Cabish. Reese Owens trying to be resilient in the backcourt. Union gets the point. But a tall order trailing 20-11. Line drive off the net. There was no line drive about that one from Carlin Whaley. And Olivas back to serve, the young lady from Fort Worth. Checking back in for Union is Stefanovic, and Whitaker will come out. She gets that high body extension. And I have been very impressed with Lauren Moultrie in this game. We didn't see a lot of her in the opener, but she's had 4 kills, 2 digs. She's had 8 attacks on the ball, and she has kept a number of plays alive. Now, was she in the net? No. Union still alive, down 10. But in this contest, Union has not been able to get any of those 4, 5, or 6-point runs. And here is Marie Tarosian. And is it wide? Nope, they say it was off of one of the defenders, so Union gets the point, trailing by 9. And Marie up high for the serve. Well, there you go. Moultrie does it again. And she's had a .556 hitting percentage in this game, and that is absolutely lights out. Not giving up at all is Carly Charles. And the freshman from Nolensville keeps Union alive 23-14. And here is Hope Harrington. 7 kills and 1 dig today, 7.5 points. Smart move on the return. And the block comes from both Moultrie and DeLong. And it is match point with Hudson to serve. Great save in the backcourt by Kabich. And Union stays alive. And back to serve it, Ashley Pruitt. Still match point, and will be for a while for Southern Arkansas. Blocked up front. Nope, double hit. So Union with a 2-point rally. What they need to make it is a 6 or 8-point rally. And having to dip down low for it was Rogers, and so it is a 3-point rally, and timeout is taken by Allie Harrell. Union trying to rally back in, 24-17, though, in the final game. Southern Arkansas still ahead. (24-17), Union with a 3-point rally, trying to stave off straight set elimination here in the third game of this classic this afternoon. Southern Arkansas took the first two, 25-15, identically. So let's see if Ashley Pruitt, with 27 assists this afternoon, can keep it alive. In between the defenders, no doubt about it whatsoever. Katie DeLong delivers the game winner, 25-17, 3 straight sets. And the game took 1 hour and 12 minutes. So 2 straight set victories for Southern Arkansas. Let's look at some of the totals very quickly. For Union, you had 8 kills for Marie Terosian. She had 31 attacks at the basket, 4 digs, and an ace, as well as 1 assist. 27 assists for Ashley Pruitt, along with 3 kills and 7 digs. She had a big afternoon herself. Marie Terosian, 8 kills, 31 attacks. She had 4 digs, 1 ace, 9.5 points. She had the most points for Union. Over on the other side for the winning Southern Arkansas team, a lot of people that you could go to because it was a total team effort. And you look at some of these totals, 21 assists for Macy Shaver, 15 for Ava Tanner. So they were setting them up quite well. Kills, Hudson with 9 to lead the way, 8 for Katie DeLong. And then in digs, 14 of them for Sadie Cabbage, 9 for Dowenauer. There were a lot of them that we could go to, but we're going to give the Player of the Game award to Jada Hudson. She had 9 kills, 22 attacks at the ball, 1 ace, 5 digs, and 10.5 points. She was the top scorer. So Jada Hudson is our Player of the Game, and we congratulate her and the entire Mule Riders team on winning 2 in a row this afternoon. Now coming up in about 19 minutes, somewhere right around 3:25, it will be Arkansas Monticello against Edward Waters. Edward Waters lost one this morning to Southern Arkansas, so we'll see our first action for Arkansas Monticello. So until we're with you then, this is Steve Beverly saying this program has been a presentation of Flow Sports, the Gulf South Conference, and its member institutions. Any use of the descriptions, accounts, or pictures from this broadcast without the express written consent of Flow Sports or Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm Steve Beverly. We'll see you back here in about 19 minutes. So long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.